Let me show you exactly what happens to your resume the second you hit apply. And I promise you it is not what you think. Because if you knew what was actually happening, you would never submit another job application the same way again. The moment you submit your application, it does not go to a person. It goes to software, an automated filter system that processes your resume before any human being ever gets involved. And this software is running one check. It is comparing every word on your resume against every word in the job posting, and it is scoring how closely those two documents match. If your score is high enough, your resume gets forwarded to a recruiter. If it is not, you get rejected automatically, silently, instantly, and you never find out why. What makes this system so effective at eliminating people is how literal it is. It is not making judgments. It is not reading between the lines. It is not giving you credit for skills that are obvious from context. It is purely matching text, and text matching is unforgiving. The exact same skill described in two different ways produces two completely different scores, and most job seekers have been describing their skills in their own words their entire careers, without ever being told that the filter system does not understand their words. It only understands the words the employer used in the job posting. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell you about Reventt because it is the tool that handles all of this automatically. Reventt is a resume builder where you paste any job description and it automatically rewrites your entire resume to match the exact language needed to get past the filter system, every section, every bullet point, rewritten in seconds to match that specific role. Not a generic resume, a fully tailored one built specifically to pass the filters for that exact job. And it also gives you an instant resume score that tells you exactly what percentage match your resume is to the job description you are applying for. So before you even hit submit, you know whether your resume has a high chance of passing the filters or whether it is going to get rejected automatically. No more guessing, no more applying. Blind. You know your odds before you apply. The link is in the description. Now let me show you the full picture of what this is costing you. Every application you have ever sent that got no response. Every role you were clearly qualified for that ghosted you, every time you refreshed your inbox, hoping for something and found nothing. In most of those cases, your resume was rejected within seconds of submission by a piece of software that never gave you a fair shot. And the brutal irony is that the more jobs you apply to without fixing this problem, the more rejections you accumulate, because sending the same resume to more jobs does not fix a keyword mismatch. It just produces more of the same result at higher volume. The candidates who are consistently landing interviews have figured out something most people never do. They know that every job application is essentially a language matching exercise. They read the job posting carefully, and they use the exact phrases the employer used throughout their resume. Their summary reflects the employer's own description of the ideal candidate. Their bullet points incorporate the specific keywords and terminology from the posting, and their formatting is completely plain with no columns, tables, graphics, or text boxes because those elements cause the filter system to misread their resume and score them lower, even when their experience is exactly right. The difference between someone who gets 5 interview requests in a week and someone who sends out 50 applications and hears nothing is almost never qualifications. It is almost always this. One person is submitting resumes that speak the filter system's language, and the other is not, and the filter system does not care which one is actually more talented or more deserving of the opportunity. Now, I know what you are thinking. Doing all of this for every single application sounds exhausting, and it is if you are doing it manually. Most people spend an hour properly tailoring one resume. If you are applying to many jobs, that is a lot of time spent working every single week just rewriting the same resume over and over. This is exactly why Reventt exists. Paste the job description, get a fully tailored resume in seconds, and apply knowing your resume has the best possible chance of making it past the filters. The people getting interviews are not more qualified than you. They are just submitting resumes that the filter system approves. Reventt makes sure yours is one of them. Link is in the description. Stop letting a filter decide your future.